Is this the only light you need in your lighting setup? Meet the Shehds Galaxy Jet 300. This 3-in-1 moving head features a beam, spot and a wash, all inside this one fixture. Powered by a 300-watt LED engine, this thing is bright. Take a look around this light. Inside you can see we've obviously got the main LED, we've got the gobos, the colour wheel, etc. On the outside, we've got this LED ring, which I think is a really nice touch because you can get some cool effects from that. Some nice eye candy effects. As you can see, the main build is plastic, trying to keep such a beast of a unit lightweight. I'm going to now try and turn it around. On the side, we've got handles. On both sides, we've got handles. On the back, if I tilt this, you can see, we have got DMX in and out, 3-pin and 5-pin. We've got power con in and out, on-off switch, and the fuse. I'm now going to flip this light over and show you the clamps on the bottom. Okay, so I flipped the light over, and on the bottom you can see the clamps. They quite literally just fold out like this. And then in the middle, you've got space for a safety chain, which comes included in the box. And here is how you tighten up the clamp, like so. When you're done, pushes back in so you can use the 4 feet. Okay, here is the front of the unit. You'll see we've got the LED display screen here. We've got a DMX light here and an error light, as well as a USB Type-C service port there, so you can plug in a cable to update this fixture, etc. And then over here you've got your menu navigations. Now, one thing to note, the menu is super easy to navigate. You can see everything on the home screen and it takes you to the right settings very simply. This light is coming in at a whopping 14.6 kg. That tells you just how many things are packed inside the head of this fixture. And the ventilation on this light is also very good. As you can see here, we've got a vent. Here we've got a vent. And on both sides there's also a ventilation. So we've got the light all hooked up to the DMX, and I've got it pointing straight over at a wall. I've got full control over it, as you can see here, over the brightness. Today I'm going to be running around 35% brightness, just to make it easier for the camera to see, just like so. As you can see here, we've got it on the beam function. So nice, tight, narrow beam, as you can see, project into a small circle on the wall. I've made up a few live edits so you can kind of see the different points of the light. So there is our beam. Here we've got more of the wash. As you can see, I'm quite close to this wall in front of you, which is why the wash isn't massive. Here we can go to a mixed gobo. It's very hard to see because the throw on this light, surprisingly, when you put it into a spot like it is now, it's so wide. It really is incredible how far and how wide this light throws. As you can see there. Also got another live edit. Mix of gobos here. As you can see, just cycling through. Not quite as big as the other one. Just again to show you the coverage. It's absolutely immense. And then we can go back to the beam. So there we've got our beam, we've got our wash, and we've got our spot effects. So that is the 3-in-1 moving head. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the room dark, and I'm going to show you how this light looks from the crowd's point of view. Okay, so it's time to have a look at just what your audience would see from the front of this unit. So right now I'm using the light at about 20% brightness because it is fairly blinding. Now I'm just going to select a load of colours. Right now what you're seeing is the light on the super wide throw spot where the prism was absolutely huge on the wall. That is what it's doing behind me right now, and this is how the light looks. You can add a bit of smoke into the room. Just enough to show you those beams. So that is the super wide throw. You can also turn off the LED ring so you can see how those beams look as they sweep across the room. Just like so. We can of course stop that there. We can go back to our tight beam. As you can see here, this is a really tight beam, which I love. Then we can go to our wash. And as you can see, the wash is created using a frost filter and the fact that the light zooms right back to create a bigger coverage. And finally, we've got our smaller spot projections cycling through the gobos like so. And once again, all of these can be paired with that LED ring, which can do multiple different patterns. Of course, this is a moving head, so it can move like so. I've clearly not set the limitations up on it yet, so it is going all over the place. But you can limit this light using DMX so that it only goes in front of you. If you're a mobile DJ like myself, you don't like it when the light does just that and spins behind. So that can easily be fixed using DMX. You've also got your beam settings on the DMX. And of course you've got strobe and blinder functions. Whoa, which is ridiculously bright when a 300 watt light hits you in the face. So I recommend 100% having these dimmed down for most events. Shehds also do a 200 watt version of this, I believe, which I can imagine is also a cracking unit.